Hello everybody, I'm very excited to be here to tell you a little bit about the Vietnamese stock market operation and our group including 7 members. Tân Hôn Tùng, Hương Liên Tuấn Tâm. It sounds interesting? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but now I want to tell you a little bit about the contents in our presentation today. It including 4 parts: the trading venues, trading process, the types of order, and the trading methods. And firstly, we take a quick look at the basic information about the Vietnamese stock market. And you can see very clearly in the slide, it including the 2 types of markets. The primary market is the market that's the new issue firstly introduced, and the secondary market is the market that we sell and buy the stock at the second time. And about the trading venues, we have 3 main trading venues on Vietnamese stock market. It's the HOSE, the HNX, and the OTC. And as you can see very explicitly about 2 types of stock of the centralized stock market in Vietnam. It's the HOSE and the HASTC. But firstly, you have to realize the similarity of the 2 markets. It's a place where auction shares for business, being government bond and trading stock for listed company take place. And now is some differences between the 2 types of stock markets. Firstly, in HOSE, or nowadays we call it HOSE, operation since 20 July 2000 and started trading on 28 July 2000. But in contrast, in HASTC operation since March 2005. And now it's this idea about the time of HOSE markets. The trading times is about 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But in contrast, in HASTC, it's nearly earlier in 8:30 to 11 a.m. on business days. And the trading requirement, the minimum charter capital in HOSTC is about 80 billion Vietnam dong. But in contrast, the minimum charter capital in HASTC is about 10 million Vietnam dong. Yeah, and now I want to move on to the OTC markets. And the exact definition is the negotiation market, where a seller negotiates with the buyers. And you have to recognize deeply is that the stock exchange market is decentralized and unlisted. And we all know that all the companies that are listed in the centralized market will be listed and transacted as the OTC market. And nowadays we calculate for about 2030 companies listed in the market. And there are new trading products called upcom unlisted public company market, which is type of OTC market. And now we move on to the trading process, and I will introduce a very beautiful girl who will be talking
Thank
for
you
you about
for
that.
introducing me. Now I would like to give you the information, the 5 steps of trading process on the security trading center. And the first step would be open the account and place order to buy or sell the securities in the securities company. And the second step is the security companies will transfer the orders for the company representative in the transaction to enter into the trading system. And the next step would be order matching is implemented by the FTC without of matching security trading orders to stock company will be confirmed later on. And the fourth step would be the results of security transaction will be announced. And the final step, the investor receives stock if they buy, or they receive money if they sell their stock in the account of the stock company after 3 days trading. And if the regulation about the clearing and settlement is T+3. And now I would like to give you a very clear example of trading process. You can see on the slide is a website for trading security market. And if you want to enter the stock market, you have to log in the website. And here would be the sell order. And Next one would be the purchase order. You have to enroll in all the information related to the sale if you want to buy the stock. And the sale order to have the customer name, the ID, the number, and now move to the very special order when you have hesitation or if you don't agree with the contract and you want to cancel it. So you have the cancellation order. Yeah, you can see clearly on the slide, and the purchase order is addressed so very clearly here. And you can take a look, please. Now I would like to show you the list of detailed currency, and you can see from the money, the buy stock PPS and transaction PPS. Now I have shared with you the information about trading process. Now we will talk about the type of orders.
Yeah, thank you so much. As Hương told you about the trading process, and now I would like to tell you some basic information about types of orders. There are 4 types of order in Vietnam. They are limited order, market price order, ATO order, that means at the opening, and ATC order is at the closing. The first one is a limited order. It's an order to buy or sell a stock at a specific price or better. For example, you have a buy order at the price of $10,000. So you're willing to pay equal or less than $10,000 per share. The next one is market price order. Is an order to buy or sell a stock at the best available price. That means you will buy a stock at the market price. The next one is at the opening. Is an order to buy or sell a stock at the opening price, and it often lasts from 8:30 to 9 a.m. And the last one is at the closing, is an order to buy or sell a stock at the closing price, and it often lasts from 10 to 10:30 a.m. And now I would like to differentiate the ATC and the ATO. They have the same characteristic of time, and the price will decide the trading value. If there is still more than one stock price, the higher one will be chosen. And the most important thing in this part I would like you to focus on is about the closing price. Closing price of the day before is used to confirm the floor price today. And now the last part will be covered by Tâm.
On the trading method, we have the 2 major types of trading method: is the trading security with issuer and the trading listed security on stock trading center. We come to the detail. With the trading with issuer, so the customer and the buyer and seller buy or sell security through the intermediaries such as stock company or commercial banks. And about the trading listed securities of the STC, the first method is the continuous matching order method. This method based on buying and selling order securities immediately after the order is entered in the system. With this method, we have to consider two principles: the price priority and the time priority. The second one is called matching order method. This method based on buying and selling order security at a certain time. We should know about the concept of execution price. We set the price which reach the largest transaction volume, and then we find the highest and latest matching order price, and then the transaction would occur. For the The last method is a negotiation method. This method where members will reach agreement among themselves on trading conditions. So the terms or conditions will described in detail in the STC. Here is some example about the trading security on the STC. If you take a look, yes, that's all for our presentation, and thank you for listening this time.
Yeah, now is the time for a question and answer. We are willing to answer all of the questions here, so please raise your question.